RHOC Bravo torn on firing Alexis Bellino. Bravo is allegedly torn on whether or not to fire Alexis Bellino from RHOC after her first season back in a decade. She was a full-time housewife from seasons 5 through 8, and then was gone. Alexis returned for season 18, which was a controversial decision, and now, the network does not know what is next. Keep reading to see what will affect their decision. Bravo torn on firing Alexis Bellino. When it came out that Alexis Bellino was dating RHOC star Shannon Beater's ex-boyfriend, John Jansen, it was a big shock. How and why did this happen? More so, Alexis had reconciled with her former OC co-star, Tamra Judge, who was now at odds with Shannon. Finally, Shannon was coming off of a DUI arrest for a hit and run, so there was a lot to unpack in these relationships. It was soon announced that Alexis would return to the hit Bravo reality series for season 18 as a friend. She had appeared on the show for 4 seasons, but left after season 8. This was very controversial because she and Shannon would come face to face. Some fans thought it was a cruel move by Bravo to kick Shannon when she was already down. Ultimately, Alexis spent most of the season defending John Jansen, aka Johnny J. She then shared he had footage of Shannon nearly running over his daughter. It felt like a blackmail attempt which infuriated viewers and fans wanted her gone. Recently, Alexis Bellino and John Jansen were at an Us Weekly event where they explained they were tired of being the villains. Furthermore, Alexis said the season was over and she was done. Her focus was on the wedding now that she and John are engaged, so it looked like she was leaving RHOC. However, no decisions have been made, and according to monsters and critics, Bravo is weighing its options, per an insider. Recently, Teddy Mellencamp and Erica Jane did a recap of RHOC on 2 Tees in a Pod. That is Teddy and Tamra Judge's podcast, but the latter sits it out during OC season for obvious reasons. In the comment section from a clip, Alexis noted that her whole side was not shown. Fans did not care and went right in on her. The insider did note people want Alexis to return because she is allegedly quite easy to work with. However, is that enough for her to stick around for another season? More so, would she want to if she and John constantly get slammed every week? Bravo finds itself in a sticky situation yet again, this time over Alexis Bellino and her controversial return to the Real Housewives of Orange County. While some fans are thrilled to see the blonde bombshell back in the OC fold, others are questioning whether she truly has what it takes to reclaim her orange, or if she's simply being used as a messy chess piece in the ongoing saga between Shannon Beater and her ex, John Jansen. Sources close to production reveal that Bravo is struggling with a major decision: keep Alexis, whose connection to the cast remains largely tied to her rekindled romance with Jansen, or cut ties before she becomes a liability. They wanted a splashy return, an insider spills. But they're quickly realizing Alexis doesn't bring much to the table beyond her drama with Shannon, and once that fizzles out, then what? A calculated casting move. When Alexis first made her RHOC comeback, it was met with skepticism. After all, the self-proclaimed Jesus Barbie hadn't been a full-time cast member since season 8. However, the timing of her return, just as her romance with John Jansen hit the headlines, was too convenient to ignore. It was as if Bravo was setting the stage for an explosive showdown between the two exes, using Alexis as the unexpected curveball. At first, it worked. Shannon Beater was reportedly livid upon discovering that her former boyfriend had moved on with a fellow OC alum. Fans watched as Shannon, fresh off a DUI scandal, struggled with the optics of it all. Would Alexis play the supportive new girlfriend or twist the knife? The answers seemed to change week by week. The John factor. While Alexis's presence on RHOC has brought drama, it has also raised concerns about authenticity. She's been out of this world for a decade, a Bravo source notes, and she's only relevant now because of John. That's not enough to sustain a storyline. John Jansen himself has proven to be a divisive figure. Some fans believe he's reveling in the attention, while others feel he's being unfairly villainized. What's clear is that John is reluctant to fully engage in the Housewives circus. He's not trying to be the next David Beater. A source quips, referencing Shannon's first ex-husband, who became infamous for his reality TV antics. John's just caught in the crossfire. Alexis's performance so far. Many viewers feel that Alexis is struggling to integrate naturally with the group. Unlike Tamra Judge or Heather Dubrow, who can easily stir the pot while maintaining their own individual storylines, Alexis's main contribution has been her relationship with John. If you take John out of the equation, what does Alexis bring? One fan questioned in a heated online debate. Her past attempts at re-entering reality TV haven't exactly been smooth sailing either. She made brief appearances on Marriage Boot Camp and Below Deck, but neither stint reignited her reality star spark. Now with RHOC in a transitional phase, the pressure is on for Alexis to prove she's more than just Shannon Beater's worst nightmare. Bravo's dilemma, to keep or not to keep. Bravo execs are reportedly split on what to do. On one hand, Alexis provides a direct link to one of the season's juiciest conflicts. On the other, her long-term viability remains in question. Is she a one-season wonder, or can she carve out a fresh role beyond her romantic entanglements? Some producers believe Alexis could thrive if given the chance to reconnect with the cast beyond Shannon's drama. She has a history with Tamra and Heather, a source points out. There's potential there if Bravo plays it right. Others, however, feel Alexis simply doesn't have the same fire she once did. Alexis used to be one of the most polarizing figures on the show, a Bravo insider shares. But she's softened over the years. She doesn't bring the same over-the-top energy that made her such a love-to-hate presence in earlier seasons. Fan reactions, mixed at best. Social media has been buzzing with strong opinions about Alex's return. Some longtime viewers are thrilled to see her back, praising her ability to shake things up. Others, however, feel like she's a relic from a past era of RHOC and question whether she has the depth to thrive in the show's current landscape. Alexis is just here because of John. If Shannon didn't care, we wouldn't either, one fan commented. Another countered, she actually fits better than some of the newer ladies. At least she has history with the group. This division in fan reactions makes Bravo's decision even trickier. Unlike past comebacks that were clear-cut successes, Heather Dubrow's return, Alexis' reception has been lukewarm at best. The verdict, is Alexis's time running out? With RHOC already seeing major shakeups in recent seasons, Bravo has to be careful about who they keep on the roster. If Alexis can't carve out a meaningful space for herself beyond the Shannon-John triangle, her future looks grim. However, if producers find a way to integrate her into the broader drama, she might just have a shot at sticking around. Could a rekindled feud with Tamra reignite old tensions? Could Alexis and Heather form an unlikely alliance? Could she prove she's more than just John's girlfriend? One thing's for sure, Bravo has a tough choice ahead. The next few episodes will be crucial in determining whether Alexis Bellino is a worthy investment or just a temporary stunt to keep the drama alive. Either way, fans will be watching closely.